always fresh, every day. You're watching Fastlane Daily.
Chrysler pulls an all-nighter and still fails the final exam. At least they didn't have their lunch money stolen. Get it? We'll have more. A German tuner takes a crack at a BMW hot rod, and we introduce our new motorsports segment, Shakedown. What's up, everybody? I'm Derek D. You're watching Fastlane Daily. Thursday. Wear your masks.
Fastlane Daily with Derek D. Always fresh every day.
Today at noon, President Obama addressed the nation and announced that Chrysler will file for bankruptcy. The move comes hours after Chrysler failed to sell to creditors on the new deal. Chrysler was given a deadline of 11:59 tonight to establish a restructuring plan with the UAW. Did that. Existing creditors, not so much. And Fiat, it's a good. As the 11th hour approached, it became clear that Chrysler, the number 3 American car maker, was not going to meet the deadline and requirements.
We have made great progress. We can make great American cars. Chrysler and GM are going to come back. And I am very confident that we're going to be able to make, once again, the U.S. auto industry the best auto industry in the world.
Refer to the Sopranos Sporting Goods Store episode for details of how this all will go down. You'll be enlightened. And we've always known the German engineers are crazy, but come on guys, enough's enough. Last year, tuning shop G-Power released their version of the BMW M5, dubbed the Hurricane CS, with a twin supercharged V10, putting out a whopping 750 horsepower. The car was able to reach a top speed of 228 miles per hour, making it the fastest sedan in the world. It seems that G-Power got bored, woke up on the wrong side of the bed, or just said f it, and decided to have a go at the BMW M6. The result? The same twin supercharged V10 with 750 horsepower to produce a top speed of over 229 miles per hour, making their tuned M6 the fastest BMW coupe in the world. G-Power hasn't provided any details on what the exact top speed was or where such a record was achieved, but they were able to cook up a mean dish of bratwurst. Look at that bratwurst. Delicious. Facing an execution date of next year, Pontiac hopes the G8 badged as a Chevy Commodore will save the brand from complete extinction by becoming the police car of choice. Hoping to export over 80,000 units in a year, Pontiac is shipping 2 specially modified G8s to California to be field tested by the LAPD. But the Dodge Charger is stiff competition, and Ford is still hoping that the Crown Vic will remain the king of democracy's enforcers. If things get too ugly between the companies, is someone still going to call the cops? You see what I did there? You guys saw that?
No.
Okay. You can find out more on those and a bunch of other stories at the FLD News feed. That's fastlanedaily.com/feed. Get the hell out of here. And subscribe to us on YouTube. Also, friend us on Facebook. Next up, we throw Leo Parente and Mike Spinelli into a room to talk about racing. It isn't pretty. Trust me. After this.
No, I'm telling you, bankruptcy, no, I'm telling you, bankruptcy is the new venture capital. The bailout's like a round of funding. Look, I spared you with the landfill deal, just listen to me. I gotta go.
All right, Leo, so I have all the information here. I think it's gonna be great. What do you think?
Derek, as your attorney, I don't see any benefit to legally changing your name to Fastlane Daily's Derek D.
I think it would be awesome.
Did I change my name from Nick Pantera?
My lawyer advised me not to do anything stupid, although I think it's awesome.
Welcome back. With most automakers sitting back and playing it safe thanks to the global economic downturn, Thunder, we thought it'd be a great time to introduce a new segment we call Shakedown. Well, actually, we just threw our very own Mike Spinelli and Leo the Sioux Parente into the studio and told them to talk about what's happening in the world of motorsports. And here is what happened.
I mean, who is not watching Formula One this season? It is just awesome. Everything going on, and it's all going on for a guy named Ross Brawn. Go ahead.
Russ Brawn and Jensen Button, they are on their game. This is not over. First 4 races, always on the podium, 3 wins. They are the complete package.
And it's interesting, you know, finally I'm going to be vindicated for saying that Jensen Button is the real deal. He drives like Jackie Stewart, very fluid. And I've been just loving this season. What do you think about who's next? What happened to Toyota?
Toyota are posers. 9 years, $2 billion.
Ouch.
They flatter to deceive by getting on the pole. The car is not complete. The racecraft is bad. They can't run with the various compounded tires. They will never win a championship.
Red Bull, Vettel, next guy?
Red Bull and Vettel are good, but your boy Button outdrove Vettel. When they both needed to get by Hamilton, Button pulled it off. Vettel struggled. Maybe the car with the adjustable front wings, maybe just driving talent. I think Button is on.
MotoGP. This is we've been talking about cars. What about motorcycles?
I love MotoGP.
Such a great season.
You know, it's like, to me, it's unicycle racing.
Yeah.
I'm watching these guys, and they're lifting wheels on acceleration. They're lifting the rear tire on braking into the brake zone. They're using their knees to block out other drivers. They're racing side by side. Lorenzo beats Rossi. Rossi beats Pedrosa. Stoner fights to keep third in the championship. Spain is next. I think Lorenzo's motivated.
What about the best of the rest? We had Grand Am racing this weekend.
Two things about Daytona prototypes and Grand Am. There's more DPs than there are LMS cars. That makes for some good racing. However, I have turned watching these races into a J.C. France and Friends drinking game. The driving is so bad. Anytime they whack something, I take a drink. Fortunately, I'm passed out by mid-race, so I missed the remaining festival of missed break points and apexes and abused closing rates. So.
Right. So we missed that. Also, WRC, it was the Loeb show again. When is, with Subaru out, Ford versus Citroen, not a very exciting situation right now.
Well, 5 for 5 with Sebastian, and he clearly can drive, and that team is on. But the Ford runner DNF'd later part of the stages, so it really was the Loeb show. They're just going to go on and on forever. He's got this thing wrapped.
So, rest of the season, what do you see coming up?
NASCAR, I think it's going to be between Hendrick and Roush for the championship.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of Tony Stewart because he's kind of lurking.
And
but
Hendrick's, so Dale or no Dale?
No Dale.
No
It's
Dale.
anyone else but Dale.
Yeah.
I think we got the two big boys doing that.
Right. Formula One?
It's the Braun Red Bull show
Definitely.
until someone catches him.
Right now.
I think there's a question of how much money Braun has to keep developing. But my secret hint is when McLaren goes to their rulings, if they get slapped for their "we're lying," I think Mercedes kind of drifts over to Braun to make sure they win the championship.
Wow, that's interesting. I would like to see Braun get some actual sponsors first, and maybe they can have like the rest of the season, because I would hate to see Button get screwed out of his rightful championship this year. Go ahead, send me the comments, boys. I know it's going to be coming.
I think it's moment in the sun.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone else? Toyota
is going to have a coming to Jesus at the end of the year. I think they're gone at the end of the year.
Wow.
I think it's done.
It's done. A lot of stuff coming up. Maybe Aston Martin will be in next year.
They're talking about Aston Martin. They're talking about Lola.
And Hyundai.
We've got this USGP.
And Hyundai. When's that Hyundai F1 team coming?
And Lola and USGP.
Oh, USGP. Can't forget them. Okay. Also, MotoGP. What do we see coming up in the motorcycle?
Well, I think you nailed it. I think it's a Yamaha show this year.
So there you have it. Those were their opinions. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. Also, should the segment be longer, shorter? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Should Mike get a haircut? I think yes. Just let us know. Right down there. It's simple. We appreciate it. Well, that about does for Fastlane Daily today. I'm Derek D. You guys have a lovely Thursday. And remember, wear a paint mask, because you won't get a flu. And Garage 419. What? Season finale of Garage 419 today at garage419.com. I just found that out, and so did you. Bye.
Next New Networks needs your vote. Your favorite shows are up for a People's Voice Award. Best Remix, Best Variety, How To and DIY, and Best Editing. Voting closes April 30th.